Life, as we know, finds a way, and so does cinema. The Jurassic franchise, a titan of the silver screen, has once again roared back to life with its latest installment, Jurassic World Rebirth. This new film arrived in theaters on the 2nd of July, 2025, offering audiences a fresh adventure during the summer season. It represents a bold step for Universal Pictures, an attempt to breathe new life into a world that has captivated viewers for decades. The movie aims not to erase what came before, but to build upon its monumental legacy, charting a new course while honoring the awe and terror that has defined the series since its very inception. This new chapter is designed as a soft reboot of the beloved franchise. It takes place 5 years after the climactic events of Jurassic World Dominion, a film that saw dinosaurs and humanity forced into a fragile and often dangerous coexistence across the globe. By this point in the timeline, the world has somewhat adapted. The most colossal of these ancient creatures have been contained within isolated, protected zones, primarily located near the Earth's equator. This new status quo provides the foundation for a story that moves away from the global chaos of its predecessor, focusing instead on a more contained, yet equally perilous narrative. It is a world still grappling with the consequences of genetic power. Jurassic World Rebirth deliberately distances itself from the heroes of the past, introducing a completely new set of characters to lead us into this changed world. The film understands that for a franchise to truly evolve, it must allow new faces to encounter the wonders and dangers of this prehistoric reality. This shift allows the story to feel fresh and unpredictable, unburdened by the arcs of previous protagonists. The intention is clear: to recapture the spirit of discovery and survival that made the original Jurassic Park so compelling. It invites a new generation of viewers to experience the thrill for the first time, while providing longtime fans with an entirely new lens through which to view this familiar universe. The decision to launch a new trilogy starter was a calculated one. Following the mixed critical reception of Dominion, the studio recognized the need for a revitalization. The franchise was at a crossroads, facing the potential for audience fatigue that has plagued other long-running series. Rebirth is therefore more than just another sequel. It is a strategic reset. It is a carefully crafted attempt to prove that there are still new, exciting stories to be told within this world. The film's success or failure will likely determine the path forward, making it one of the most pivotal entries in the entire Jurassic saga, a test of its enduring appeal and its capacity for evolution. At the heart of Jurassic World Rebirth lies a compelling and high-stakes mission. The central plot revolves around a small, specialized team dispatched to a remote and heavily guarded island. Their objective is not one of containment or destruction, but of creation. They must venture into this dangerous territory to extract pristine DNA samples from 3 specific massive dinosaur species. This genetic material is the key ingredient for a revolutionary new medicine, a life-saving drug that holds the potential to cure a devastating illness plaguing humanity. This premise cleverly recontextualizes the dinosaurs, framing them not just as monsters, but as a potential source of salvation, adding a new layer of moral complexity to the story. Guiding this ambitious project from behind the camera is director Gareth Edwards. Known for his masterful work on large-scale blockbusters like Godzilla and Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, Edwards brings his signature style of grounded spectacle to the Jurassic universe. His direction emphasizes the sheer scale and power of the dinosaurs, instilling a sense of awe and terror in equal measure. The film's screenplay was penned by a new writer, tasked with creating a narrative that felt both modern and true to the series' roots. Together, this creative team has endeavored to craft a film that is visually stunning, emotionally engaging, and thematically resonant with the core ideas of the franchise. Leading the cast is a lineup of acclaimed actors, bringing prestige and talent to the new ensemble. Scarlett Johansson steps into a primary role, joined by the skilled Rupert Friend, Jonathan Bailey, and the esteemed Mahershala Ali. Each actor brings a unique presence to the screen, creating a believable and dynamic team of specialists, scientists, and adventurers. Their performances are crucial in grounding the extraordinary circumstances of the plot, ensuring that the human element remains at the forefront of the story. The chemistry between them is vital, as their characters must rely on one another to survive the immense challenges that the island and its inhabitants present. The creation of the film's score was entrusted to the celebrated composer Alexandre Desplat. His task was to craft a musical identity for this new era of the franchise, while acknowledging the powerful legacy of what came before. Desplat's score is both new and familiar, weaving original themes for the new characters and their perilous journey. It captures the tension of the hunt, the wonder of discovery, and the terror of the chase. His music works in perfect harmony with Edwards's visuals, enhancing the atmosphere and emotional depth of every scene. The result is an auditory experience that feels both innovative and deeply respectful of the series' iconic soundscape. One of the most significant creative decisions in Jurassic World Rebirth was the deliberate and strategic use of John Williams's iconic Jurassic Park theme. Director Gareth Edwards and composer Alexander Desplat engaged in extensive discussions about how to deploy this powerful piece of music. They understood that its use could either elevate a moment to legendary status or feel like an unearned appeal to nostalgia. The team opted for a less is more approach, reserving the classic score for moments of maximum emotional impact. This careful placement ensures that when the familiar melody swells, it resonates deeply with the audience, connecting this new adventure directly to the sense of wonder that started it all. The classic themes are deployed at two key junctures within the film. One such moment occurs when the characters first witness the breathtaking majesty of the dinosaurs in their natural, albeit contained, habitat. The other prominent use is during the end credits, providing a final uplifting tribute to the enduring legacy of the franchise. Beyond these major appearances, Alexander Desplat skillfully wove subtle hints and melodic fragments of Williams's original work into his new score. These musical Easter eggs are designed to trigger a subconscious sense of familiarity and connection for longtime fans, subtly linking the new character moments to the emotional core of the series without overshadowing Desplat's own original compositions. Despite the film's creative ambitions, its initial box office performance has presented a challenge. With a substantial production budget of $180 million, the financial stakes are incredibly high. Projections for its domestic opening weekend, landing over the July 4th holiday, were estimated between $67 million and $77 million. These figures, while respectable, mark the lowest opening for a Jurassic film since 1997, not accounting for inflation. This performance falls significantly short of the massive debuts of its Jurassic World predecessors, which all opened to over $145 million in their first 3 days, indicating a potential shift in audience appetite. To be considered a true financial success, industry analysts estimate that Jurassic World Rebirth will need to earn approximately $600 million at the global box office. This figure represents the break-even point, factoring in both the production budget and the significant marketing costs associated with a summer blockbuster. The film's Wednesday release was intended to give it a head start, with a 5-day opening projection of $115 to $135 million. Universal Pictures is now watching the international numbers and the film's week-to-week performance with great interest. The box office journey of Rebirth will be a critical indicator of the franchise's current standing in a crowded marketplace. In the digital age, audience reaction travels at the speed of light, and the initial online buzz for Jurassic World Rebirth has been notably positive. Early word-of-mouth and social media sentiment appeared to be more favorable than what was received by its predecessor, Jurassic World Dominion. That film, while commercially successful, was met with the worst critical reviews in the franchise's history. The warmer reception for Rebirth suggests that the new direction, fresh cast, and more focused storyline are resonating well with viewers. This positive response could be crucial in generating strong legs at the box office, encouraging those who may have been hesitant to return to the theater for another dinosaur adventure. The success of this film is being viewed as a critical test for the future of the entire Jurassic franchise. Universal Pictures is keenly aware of the risk of audience fatigue, a phenomenon that has impacted other major series like Transformers. By pivoting to a new story and characters, the studio is hoping to execute a successful reset that can sustain the brand for years to come. The performance of Rebirth is a litmus test. Will audiences embrace this new era, or has the appeal of dinosaurs on the big screen begun to wane? The outcome will directly influence whether future installments are greenlit and what shape they might take. If Jurassic World Rebirth manages to find both critical and commercial success, it could lay the groundwork for a brand new trilogy. The film's ending is said to leave the door open for further adventures, establishing new characters and conflicts that can be explored in subsequent movies. A successful run would validate the studio's strategy, proving that the franchise can evolve beyond its original characters and storylines. It would signal that the core concept, humanity's fraught relationship with resurrected nature, remains a powerful and endlessly fascinating idea, capable of supporting new narratives for a new generation of moviegoers. Ultimately, Jurassic World Rebirth stands as a pivotal moment for one of cinema's most iconic properties. It is a gamble on the idea that a story can be reborn, that it can find new life by returning to the elements that made it special in the first place: a sense of wonder, a touch of terror, and a profound question about humanity's place in the natural world. The early positive reactions offer a glimmer of hope, but the coming weeks will tell the true story. The future of the Jurassic franchise now rests on the shoulders of this new beginning, waiting to see if it will soar to new heights or become a fossil of its former glory.